Good morning. Good morning. Somebody's already given me a thumbs up. Aren't you the best? Good morning, y'all. Come in, come in. We have plenty of room. You can find a seat most anywhere. Gosh, I look far away. Good morning, folks. Let me know if you can hear me, please. Good morning, folks who came in. Hi, Janet. Good morning. Ramblin' Rose. Good morning, my dear. It's good to see y'all today. Good morning, Nelda. I knew you were going to be here. Good morning, Tina. It's so good to see y'all. I've missed you. I had a whole week without seeing my friends. I don't like having to skip a Saturday because I look forward to chatting with y'all. Good morning, Cindy. Good to see you, girl. I see you woke up. You were going to set your Alexa. Oops. I shouldn't have never speak her name out loud. She'll tell me a whole bunch of stuff I don't even want to know. She started spouting out some stuff this morning. I have no idea what she was talking about. Oh my goodness, Cindy. What happened was a cat got up on the table where I have her little, whatever it's called. And she started, I guess she thought, well, I'll say. I guess she thought I wanted her to tell me a whole bunch of political stuff because she started talking about it. I had to tell her to stop it. I think so too, Tina. It's already 82 degrees here. It's only not even 10 o'clock yet, and it's going to be hot. Good morning, Connie. How are you, my dear? Good to see you. It's good to see all of y'all. Thank you for coming in. I'm so glad. I really look forward to the lives. I really enjoy them very much. And obviously, you do too, or you wouldn't be here. Jackie, good morning, dear. Let's see, you are 6 hours ahead of us. On my, believe it or not, on my phone, I had that big analog clock, and I've got New York, shows New York time and shows London time. I like checking on that. I'm doing good in New Jersey, Tina. We have a lot of, well, several of our subscribers who are in New Jersey. 4 p.m. where Jackie is, y'all. Well, I thank you very much for spending your afternoon, part of it anyway, with us, Jackie. We're always good to see you. It's going to be really hot today. I'm going to try my best not to be out in the yard too much. I see that the yard needs mowed again. Y'all, I tell you, that yard is getting me. Thank you, Jackie. Thank you so much. My Brian is coming down this afternoon sometime to see it. I sent him a picture of the finished product, but he hasn't actually seen it in person. So he wants to come down and take a look at it. He's interested in having his house painted, and not all of it, but he likes dark gray. And he's going to have, I think he's going to have columns or something done. So he wants to come and see how well Jared did. Check out the paint job. I am so pleased with it. Y'all, I can't even tell you how silly. I got over in the yard. Tina, they're doing pretty good. They have their patio out there, but they also have a place behind my house, and it's cooler back there's more shade. Hi, Grace. Good morning to you. Thank you so much. I worked yesterday and the day before over there. Guess what? I have one whole room finished. One whole room. So, yay me. And I got over there yesterday and I turned on the air conditioner and I was working. And then I came home for something and I went back over there and forgot to turn the air conditioner back on because that's how I do. I don't like it going. And I got too hot. I came home and immediately got in the shower. It was just burning up. I know, Rose. How about that? One whole room. Oh, yes, the mobile home in the back. Well, first of all, there's nothing in it. Nobody's going to live in it. If I were ever going to rent it for any reason, I would have to have total electric done and total plumbing done, and that would be a fortune. I cannot afford it. So it's just sitting there. And sometimes when things just sit there and nobody's in them and nobody ever goes in them, that's a you are inviting things like raccoons, possums, rats, mice. I don't want those things moving in, and they will move in. And it's old. I don't know what it's going to do, Jackie. I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. It's the back. It'll be the backyard to the house now when the mobile home's not there. So I have wanted it torn down for several years now, and I've talked to people on and off about tearing it down. Connie, it's attached via a small room that runs between the house and the mobile home, a little small room. Good morning, Joy. But it has a common roof. The roof runs all the way from the house over the little room. Good morning, Peggy. Over to the mobile home. And so it's going to be quite a job because they are going to have to cut part of the roof off as well. That's going to be a booger bear because they're going to haul off the tin and the windows and all that kind of stuff. And the rest of it, y'all, they're going to burn in the yard. That bothers me. Good morning, Roxanne. I got your name right today. I couldn't think of her name to save my life. And I have known her, I don't know how long, on YouTube. And I've always known her name, and I just couldn't think of it last couple of weeks ago, I think it was. That's what that little room is, Jackie. There's no access from the little room into the house now. We had it totally blocked off, and I have an entrance. And I'm going to put all my paint and my tools, yard tools, and all that kind of extra cords, this, that, all the stuff that we have no room in our house. I'm going to put that all in there. My weed eater, my hedge clippers, and I'm going to put all that in there, and then I can just go over there and get out what I need when I need to work on it. And it won't be over here in my house, and it won't be out there on the patio. And that's what the problem is right now. I don't have any place to put my stuff. The second bedroom, Jackie, it's totally done. I got over there yesterday, and I finished painting the trim around the ceiling. Jared had put the trim back up. And I got over there and painted. Thank you very much, Roxanne. That's nice of you. This is another one of my Temu dresses. I remember my granddaughter saying, Gee, you sure do like a lot of bright colors, don't you? And I'm like, yeah, I guess I do. Yep, I get to turn it off. I don't have to air condition it. and I'm leaving it there. The only thing I have to do, when I said I completed, I mean I've completed all the other stuff. The only thing I have to do in that room is clean the floors and wax them, and that's nothing. But I'm going to do that at the very last of when everything is totally done, because I don't know that I might need to go back in there and get things or put something in there. So the last thing I'm going to do is get the floors done, and then that'll be that. Well, I hope late July. Good morning, Linda. Thank you so much. It's good to see you. I'm hoping late July or say middle August. And I'm thinking I can get it all done by then. I still have all the floors done. Good morning, Miss Resale. Good to see you today. I hear something out here. Something's out there. It may be a cat. Of course it is. The cats are everywhere. So I hope to have it done by then. I still have all the floors. That's the last thing to do. And I still have two ceilings that I need painted. And I've got to re-glaze the bathtub. And I hate doing that because, y'all, I tried to re-glaze a bathtub years ago, and I didn't use any kind of mask or anything. Jackie, it's almost impossible to find homes here now. It really is. I see people on Facebook every single day saying, does anyone have any rent properties? Rent prices are out of sight. I don't know what in the world folks are going to do. Well, here's the thing. I don't want to charge so much that I'm hurting somebody. Well, hello, Elena. How nice of you to say that. Thank you so much. And I'm glad to meet you finally. I didn't know you were here. I've never seen you. Wow, Miss Resale. Good morning, Becky. Thanks, Connie. Thank you so much. Good morning, Diane. Thank you, Nilda. Thank you so much. That's nice of you. Oh, I was telling you, this is one of my Temu dresses I got. Let me see if I can stand up and kind of show you. And it's long. It's all the way to my ankles. I like those maxi dresses. I always have. This is my my boho attempt. I'm trying to do boho in the things that I wear. So I don't know why I like that. Of course, I never get dressed up when I go to the store or anything else. Good morning, Ella Jean. Yeah, somebody was just telling us, somebody in New Jersey was telling it's going to be hot up there today. Thanks, Diane. Thank you very much. I ordered a medium, y'all. A medium where I've been wearing L's, larges. Oh, you live in Canada, Elena. I hope I'm saying your name right. I like maxi dresses. Always have. I used to mow the yard in a maxi dress. Of course, it was a riding lawnmower, so that wasn't so bad. But yeah, I put on a great big old floppy hat, like a hippie style. Well, yeah, they do, Jackie, but they give you a good chart. Temu does. Yeah, Connie. Yeah, couldn't wear my hat. I will, because I missed, Jackie, what was it y'all recently had? The last thing. Shoot, I knew what it was. The last thing you had. Events. They have so, yes, Ascot. Yeah, I miss dressing up for that. I'm missing dressing up for all the things I need to dress up for, y'all. And I got these lovely hats. Thanks, Miss Resale. I do too. I love them. It's got, kind of short sleeves. I don't wear sleeveless anymore if I can help it. But I really like some of their clothes, and they are stretchy and they don't wrinkle. Thank you, LL Jean. Good morning, Liz. Good to see you. You got your bright sun face. Jackie, several years ago, Bobby was still here with me, but he was not in good shape. I tried to lighten my hair, and I would do it like every couple of months, put this stuff on my hair to lighten it. I wound up with yellow hair. I remember that Brian and I went to the Walk to End Alzheimer's, is something we did in honor of Bobby. And I've got a picture of myself and of him standing next to me, and my hair is yellow as it can be. And when I saw that picture, I didn't realize it. I honestly didn't. When I saw that, I said, I got to do something about that. That's when I went to a beauty shop and I had my hair cut off. Remember, y'all, I had hair about that long all over my head, and I liked it. But then when it started growing out, I got my natural hair back. Now, I have an awful lot of gray. You can't see it in pictures and in here, but I do. I don't have gray down here, but I have a lot of it on top of my head, and I'm okay with it. I am never going to put some kind of box dye or bleach on my hair again. I had split ends, I had broken ends. It was terrible, and that's why I cut it all off. I know yellow might be the color of the year. I do too, Roxanne. I like their stuff. I really do. I enjoy looking at their site. Brian orders from Temu also. Y'all, my throat sounds froggy, doesn't it? Yeah, I tried wigs for a while. When you get hair that's long as this is, it gets harder and harder to stuff it up under a wig. And I know they got the cap. I had that little cap and all that kind of stuff and that band and all. But I don't know whether I'll cut my hair some or just let it go, y'all. It's getting really long. I've had hair down below my rear end before. And I'm never going to go to that. I'm never going to get to that. It took years and years for it to get that long in the first place. I can remember it was before COVID. Wait a minute, was it? Yeah, because in January it will be 4 years since I've had a channel. Me too, Roxanne. Or one of those big old claw clips on top of my head, especially if I have to go out and work. But when I'm mowing stuff, 2020. So, well, I guess it was around. I guess it was around that time, yeah. Because, like I said, it'll be 4 years in January. Well, Connie, they try one. They've made them. They used to have a real thick cap, but the caps are the woven inside the cap. It's so much lighter now, so much easier, but they're still a pain in the neck. I got to agree, but they're kind of fun sometimes to change your whole look up, Now, Cindy, that's in here, is an expert on wigs. Her channel used to be about wigs. Excuse me, I got something on my nose. But they're a lot cooler now, Connie. But They also have toppers, just toppers that you attach. I'm always afraid it's gonna fall off. I had that wig fall off once before or blow off my head. There's some beautiful wigs out there. You know, Temu sells wigs too, and I saw a YouTube video where this lady bought wigs from Temu, and they were beautiful. Oh, neat, Roxanne. See, yeah, I mean, they have like purple and pink and yellow, all those kind of wigs. I've seen ladies old as I am that had like bright pink hair. Yeah, they do, Miss Resale. And you gotta go look. Yeah, and they have some nice ones too. I bought some wigs from Paula Young, and they were nice. But yeah, Temu sells them. And let me tell you something else. Temu sells air conditioners, y'all. And I was telling Brian about it. He said, "Oh my gosh, the shipping must be outrageous." And I said, "No, it's free shipping." They're the same air conditioners that you would buy, let's say, on Amazon, the same kind of air conditioners. And the shipping is free because they ship them from a United States warehouse. Yeah, that's a good idea, Connie. What do you mean side effects? Keeps us cool. Your husband has Alzheimer's? Oh, Elena, you know, my husband had Alzheimer's. Bless your heart. Yep. Oh, maybe that's it, Jackie. I find myself drinking water constantly. Yeah, maybe. So it must not get hot enough over there. Oh, Lena, that's so young. What stage is he, Elena? Do you know what stage he's in? Gotta have it, Jackie. Got to. We would just sweat. I mean, total sweat like a pig. I'm telling you, gotta have it. There are a lot of people who can't afford. Good morning, Brenda. A lot of people early onset. Okay, my husband had early onset also, Elena. Um, yeah, I hear you, Miss Riesel. I had some funny stories that Bobby, when he was not doing well, but he laughed too. So, oh my gosh, Roxanne, 117, y'all, and her air conditioners going in. Anyway, Roxanne, go on Temu. Now, these are window units, um, but they're super cheap. They are like half price of what you can find on Amazon or Lowe's or Home Depot. And I don't mean to push Temu, but here's the thing. If you can find what you need from Temu, I say go for it, because they've got air conditioners that are like $300 that we would pay at Lowe's 600. Yeah, Miss Risha, they are beautiful, aren't they? And make sure you read um, the reviews. I know, Jackie. Isn't that funny? I was talking to somebody about something on the phone the other day, and all of a sudden, just commercial came on TV about exactly what I was talking about. I hope they don't keep notes because there's no telling when I say during the day. Now, not everything comes from China, and a lot of things you buy from Amazon comes from China. And believe it or not, the stuff that you buy at Lowe's and Home Depot comes from China. We get pretty much everything from China, y'all. When our medications, some medications are hard to find how here in the U.S. China's not sending them. I mean, we can't do without China, as sad as it is. But a lot of the United States uh, uh, businesses relocated to China because it's cheaper. Yeah, but like I said, that can happen with any place you buy it from because they all basically come from the same place. So, hi, Chris. How are you? It's always good to see you, Chris. Thank you for coming in. Diane, I'm having something funny that's happening. Like when I use my phone or my tablet, and let's say I get on Facebook, or that's good to hear, Chris. Facebook or, uh, um, yeah, or YouTube. So, when you get on Facebook and you're scrolling through your phone, you can scroll down, 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 down. I can only scroll and see about 3 different posts. Everything else is blank. I reset my phone, I turned it off, turned it back on. It doesn't scroll on down like I could scroll indefinitely until yesterday, just about. But now it only shows 3 things. I don't know what's happening. It started doing that yesterday, and I'm wondering if it's uh yes, Jackie, me too. It's showing the old posts, not the new ones. So something's going on. Aha. So it is not my internet company, it's Facebook. Yep, something is going on. Because I turned it on this morning and I saw yesterday's post. I can't imagine. I can't imagine why. I don't know. I'm gonna ask my fella who knows everything this afternoon. That would be Brian. Is it Joy? See? Yes, I did, Jackie. Yep, LLG. Right, Diane. There's nothing left. I have, Jackie. I have. But that's what's happening. Let me see if it'll do it now. I may not even get on here. It's not going to do it now, y'all. Now that I've said it, I'm able to scroll and scroll and scroll. It's yesterday and the day before. I could only see about 3 posts, and that's it. Everything else was blank. The same with YouTube, but not as bad. I know, Jackie. I'm scared to death to sign out of YouTube even. Yep. Okay, something's going on weird with Facebook. Oh dear. Well, Facebook's had a lot of problems recently. Yeah, I'm getting old posts too. What posts I get are old ones. Now today it seems to be working like it's supposed to. I don't know. I can't attest to that, Jackie. I don't know. You may have to reset all the passwords. Me too, Connie. I thought, oh my gosh. Because I was thinking, yeah, probably Diane. I really do. Now that y'all have said so too, because I was going to ask Brian about it, and y'all have said so too. You've had some problems with Facebook. Oh, I know, Jackie. That's why I hate getting a new PC, because you have to put your all those different programs on there and get them, you know, your virus programs and all that junk. Have to do all of that. And I've had my computer for many, many years, but I've got all my YouTube stuff on there, y'all. All my pictures, all my videos, all my intros. Yeah, that's wasn't it nice of her? When Brian first set up my Alexa, try not to say her name. I know Elena. I sometimes can't bear to see the memories, but sometimes they're precious. They're so precious. My heart goes out to you. It is a tough job you've got. Now, y'all, let me just say this, and I don't know if all of you know this or not, but our friend Darlene lives in Georgia, and she's the one that sent me the rose and all those beautiful plants from my patio. She is going into the hospital on Monday, and she's having a procedure done, and then she's got several procedures ahead of her to do, and I know that y'all know who I'm talking about. She is such a sweetheart. Oh my gosh, Elena, you do have a lot on your plate. So if you would keep her in your prayers, because she's a really strong lady, but she is anxious about this. This is upsetting for her. And I just think the world of her. Really, Diane? Did you post something they didn't like? Yeah, Cindy. I have never I don't think I've ever been in Facebook jail. I was threatened once, but I never actually got in Facebook jail. There's someone I know on Facebook, and y'all, she's in jail every other week. I just next they're going to give her Facebook prison if she doesn't stop whatever she's doing. She's pretty outspoken, one of those people that flat tells it like it is. Yeah, Roxanne. She's such a sweetheart. Oh, y'all, if you have not joined our Facebook group, we have one, and it's called My Simple Cottage Life Friends and Family. And if you would like to join, we get to show pictures of our houses and our dogs, and just post whatever you want up there. And it helps us all to get to know one another a little better. And it's a lot of fun. I'm very much enjoying that. Thank y'all. I know Darlene will appreciate that very much. But you have to be a subscriber um, of my channel here on YouTube, of course. But I'd love to have you there. You don't have to use your real name, because I know some of you are on that group and it's not your real name. Oh yeah, Roxanne, we do. My Simple Cottage Life. Good morning, Blue Rose. It's good to see you today. Thanks for coming in. Uh, yeah, it's called My Simple Cottage Life, Friends and Family. And there's some questions you have to ask, and they're not difficult. I mean, answer, and they're not difficult. You know, there's no mathematics or any of that stuff. Amen, Ella Jean. But you have to answer at least one or two questions. Just not leave it blank, because unfortunately, I have had to decline several folks who, man, they just won't answer any of the questions. And one of the questions is, are you a subscriber to Mary's YouTube channel, My Simple Cottage Life? And one lady wrote, never heard of it. Well, then, you know, what in the world? Yay, Elena. Wonderful. Yes, I would love that. We give so much support to others. Good morning, Carrie. How nice to see you, and welcome. No, Jackie, I don't see anything in advance. Administrator is what it is. It's like the boss. It's like the boss, you know. What I do is I don't they have a thing that you can when you submit that the administrator has to okay it, but I don't have that turned on. Jackie, I don't have that turned on, because y'all have never posted anything that was outrageous or rude or anything else. Yeah. Yeah, Roxanne, I know. Well, this one's not large. We have 58. But I'm really enjoying it. Y'all post funny things. You talk about your animals. Jackie shows us the beautiful country that she lives in, and I'm just glued to everything she posts on there, pretty much. But it's a lot of fun. Blue Rose, a lot of people don't. A lot of people don't. Okay, Miss Resell, I am happy that you came in. Let us know if you got yourself a wig. I'd love to see how you like it. I appreciate you coming in. I really, truly do. Good night to you. Me too, Connie. Me too. And they show us our animals, and Connie posts, I think it's Connie. You can tell me if it's not. Oh, yeah. Past the palace. I have a thing on my computer where I can have a Buckingham Palace background, and one day I want to put that up on there. I've got to check it out to make sure it works first, but I was going to do that. But I love the things she posted. I noticed you posted something about the building in Minnesota the other day, a beautiful building. But it's fun. We have fun. Anyway, I was saying that Connie, I think, posts these beautiful little children. This beautiful little girl with this gorgeous hair, and she's got a cat or a dog, or she's the cutest thing ever. She's not real. She's a, you know, a drawing. Oh, I'm sorry, Becky. Oh, I'm sorry. I know how hard that is. You know what, Jackie? I can't hardly stand Taylor Swift. Oh, is it Leanne? Okay, Jackie, thank you. I just can't hardly stand Taylor Swift. I don't know why. Now that's awful. I'm ashamed. I don't know why I don't like her. I just don't. We all have someone we just don't like, and we don't particularly have a reason for it. Me either, Cindy. Nope, 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 nope. Yeah, Becky, I lost my beautiful Daisy Bell. Um, I don't know how long it's been, y'all. It seems like forever, but I think it's about 3 weeks now. Well, really, Roxanne, so I'm not the only one. Wonder why we don't like her. There's something about her that we just don't like. I am not fond of people like Rihanna and Beyonce who wear almost nothing and prance around all over stage and all over the stage and all that. I'm just not fond of those kind of people. She sings like a child. Well, anyway, so there's the group. Good morning, Diana. You had to feed your cats this morning. I got up early this morning and I fed all the patio cats, all the inside cats, and all the ferals out in front. And I'm just going through the house. I don't even get my coffee first. I got to feed them because I know they're going to be lined up out there on that patio. Yeah, Becky. I think my Daisy had a stroke, is what it was. I forgot that you were a flight attendant, Diane. I don't either. I don't either, Roxanne. I don't. I like the music we used to have that had some reason to it. How many do you think you have, Diana? Oh my gosh, Jackie. Actually get to go in and the beautiful gardens. Oh my goodness. I hope you take a whole bunch of pictures or maybe a video, on our group. You can post videos, y'all. Think about that. Yeah. Yeah, I know there's some places that are off limits. It's like Graceland. You can't go upstairs in Graceland. She feeds feral, Cindy. She's just a wonderful person. She takes in ferals and then she traps them if she can, and she takes and has them uh, um, spayed or neutered. She's just one of the good guys in the world, and that's for sure. She helps God's creatures. Hung on the fence. It's like, what'd you expect, Diane? Do you expect her to come to the door and, hey, y'all? Can you imagine? Hey, Queen, there's people out there. 11 outside plus visitings. I got it. 6 inside. Whoa. That's the thing about me. When I get an animal, I name it right away if I can get, well, I name it even if they're feral. And then I can't stand it to even think about possibility of letting them go because I love them by that point. It's like my little pumpkin head. She's getting to be a big girl, y'all. She's getting pretty chunky, I must say. And she was a year old, April the 1st, and I didn't even have a birthday party for her. I'm ashamed. I'm a bad mama. Yeah. Yeah, Cindy. They sent out signals and everybody started showing up. I usually have a new one uh, ever so often. Oh no, Diana. I saw a lady post on Facebook the other day that she had a cat that's going to have an eye removed, and she didn't have any money. She was asking people if they would donate. And I can't, I don't even know. Vets are awfully expensive. Now, we have a place here that has reduced rate on spaying and neutering and shots, but they don't do other things. I have 11, Roxanne. I have 2 in the house. I have 5 of my sweet guys out on the porch, and the rest are in front. The only one in front that's halfway friendly is Miss Callie. The others are not friendly at all. But there's that one big guy who is absolutely beautiful. My cats just hate him, and he's mean, but he's getting used to me, and I have actually petted him on the head the other day. So, I mean, he can stay, but my cats don't enjoy my patio as much because he's there. Wow, Jackie. Thank you, Carrie. Hi, how are you? It's good to see you. I know, Jackie. Oh, good, Diana. Man, you're constantly working. Hello, Sharon. Welcome. It's good to see you. Oh, oh, Roxanne, yeah. I have coyotes too. I worry about that because they can jump fences. And I'm so happy to see you, Sharon. I'm glad you came in. Uh, I'm always worried that coyotes are going to hurt my babies, y'all. Always. That's cute, Diane. Yep. Thank you, Jackie. Yep. Don't forget to like me if you do. If you don't, well, okay. No, I don't, Connie. I don't. The first time I took a cat to have him neutered, it was Ginger. And I didn't know about a discount place here. And that bill to have his shots and have him neutered was well over $200. So then I've got 4 others, and I'm facing to have shots and neutered or spayed. And then I found this place that will neuter or spay for $60, and the rabies shot is $12. So I took all the others to that place. And so great. I'm used to being able to take them there now, and $60 each. Of course, $60 when you have 11 of them mounts up. Now there's a black mamba. That's a snake. A black mama that over here under the house, and then Miss Callie has already been spayed. And then there's those 2 wild guys, big, mean wild guys. And I'm never going to get to have them neutered or spayed, whichever. I figured they're males because they're so aggressive. I'll never be able to trap them and take them and have them fixed. Never. Well, 60 is great unless you have a whole bunch. Now, in Diana's case, Diana's case, think how many that would be. Yeah, I got hawks too, Diane. So, it does mount up. I know. I know, Ella Jean. I know. I don't know that the solid black one over there is female. I just figure she is. I don't know why. I just figure she is. Because it started all off with Mama Ma, and I saw her coming from under that house over there going out to the woods. And the next thing I saw was her coming out of the woods carrying a grasshopper in her mouth. And those 3 babies running up to her because that was their dinner. And that just nearly killed my heart. I couldn't stand it. Oh, they're going to have to be, Jackie. They're going to have to be, or they can't live here. That's all there is to it. So I started putting out food for Mama and those 3 babies. And we know now that one of the babies ran off. But I had Moki Mo and Ginger from that litter. And of course, they got tamed, and so did Mama Ma, although I don't see her much anymore. Ever so often she comes around. I don't know where she goes during the day, but she was the original feral. And I don't see her a lot anymore. Sometimes she'll come and she'll be on that patio out there all day long. But I figure it's that big guy out there that's so mean that's keeping a lot of my cats away from their patio. And I hate that. But there's nothing I can do about it. I don't know what to do about it. I can't kill him, I just don't know. Man, I get thirsty. I'm not used to talking this much, constant. That's great, Diane. There's a fence over there, but unfortunately, there's only half of it now because who got out there with his big manly tractor and pulled it down. Oh, Carrie, I figure my Mrs. Key weighs well over 30 pounds. I really do. It's almost a workout when I have to pick her up and move her because she is one big girl. Oh, I see what you're saying. Well, you know what? If I had 20-foot cement walls all around this place, that cat, if it wants to get out, it's going to get out because they're going to climb. They climb my fences now. They climb them. Yeah. Carrie, I had a little Tux cat too. Unfortunately, something scared it off, and I think it was a raccoon or a possum. And he ran off and never came back. And that's sad because he was beautiful. Oh, I say, yep. That's the thing about that. Well, like saying sometimes she's okay, and sometimes I think she misses her sister, because I had Daisy first. And Daisy was 3 years old when I got Thule. So there are times when Thule's very sad. And if I go next door or go to the grocery store, and when I come back home, she is standing up on the back of this, recliner, just screeching and screeching because she's so happy to see me. She's not used to not having her Daisy around. Well, Jackie, most of it is only got a wire fence, a couple of strands or so fence around the back part, so they can go in and out back and forth. I hear you, Diane. I know. And because I work in the yard and I work next door, I can get dehydrated so quickly. Anyway, I got them, and if a renter doesn't like cats, too bad, so sad. You have to like them or leave them. That's how it is. Oh, Jackie, we're late. It should be 100 degrees right now. In fact, it will be. I understand the forecast is for it to be over 100 all week long. We just had a late uh, in the season to be getting those high temperatures, but we had all that rain, so we didn't have these 100-degree days. Thank you, Sharon. Yeah, hopefully one of these days I'll show me doing some more stuff over there. Your 70 degrees and our 70 degrees must be different. 70 degrees for me would be heaven. Perfect. Because we've been well over 100 degrees before. And that's when there's very few people working. I feel sorry for the road workers and the construction workers, the roofers. Imagine working in those conditions. LL Jean, it's better. It's right over here. This from my shoulder all across here, up into my neck and around the back of my head. It's a whole lot better, but it's still, when I press on it, it's just as hard as it can be. This side is not hard, but this one definitely is. So it is getting better, but I am aware of it. I'm aware that it's there. So it's not totally healed, but it's not as bad as it was. And I can look up now, or I can turn my head or my body some, and it doesn't hurt near as much. But that was a rough one. I've had a lot of setbacks, since I got tonsillitis. It seemed like everything in the world happened to me after that. Oh, you can't stay outside, Jackie. Absolutely not. You can't even sit under a tree. No, I didn't, Connie. I didn't. I know I'm supposed to. Ella Jean told me ice and then coordinate with heat and then the ice again, but I didn't do it. Okay, Roxanne, it's good you came in. I thank you so much. I hope you have a great day. Thank you for coming. Yes, Jackie, they did. Press on it. Oh yeah, okay. It is hard. It's like it's almost scary. It's so hard. This one is soft, doesn't do anything, but this one, oh wow, this side is real hard. From my shoulder all the way into my neck. I'd slept weird. Yeah, but you know what? There's no place that anybody can move to that's ideal, totally ideal. Oh gosh, Diane. You know, Houston, Texas, man, they are really having floods down there, but they have floods every year. That is a city that I totally would not want to live in because those people, every single year, their homes are flooded. My brother used to live in Houston, and his house just totally was floors underwater before, and they keep living there. I don't know why. You know, yep. Yeah, there's no really perfect place. You know, Diana lives in California. Well, they have wildfires and they have mudslides and they have earthquakes. And so how ideal is that? And then we've got Florida over there and you've got hurricanes and excessive heats. Then you have Texas down here and you've got more excessive heat. And there's just no perfect place. Way up north, you've got uh, ice and snow, and you're can't get down your driveway, so there is no place. And tornadoes, Texas has tornadoes. We're in Tornado Alley, and so is Cindy, who lives in Oklahoma. Yeah, it does, Jackie. I have had some of my videos show that it snowed and ice, and all my pipes had to be replaced because when it thawed, I had water. I remember that year, a couple of years ago, my water bill was $300 because it thawed under the snow and just practically watered the state of Texas. Yeah, you are safe, Connie. You're right. Right, Diana. So we can get quite cold here. I mean, we've had -6 degrees before here. And there was one year that we were without power for 2 weeks. The whole area, everybody was without power. That's when they sold out of generators and people were happy that they had fireplaces in their home. At least they could keep warm there. Well, I used to say, Jackie, about that, you can you can always put on more clothes when it's cold, but you can only take off so much when it's hot. So, yes, LL Jean. Yeah. Okay. I wish I had known doing that. I wouldn't been ever so often. I was afraid to push on it, but it's pretty tight. I mean, that thing is hard as it can be. It's like it's about that length is where it's really, really hurts. So people like in Texas and places like that, they have to have air conditioning. There it is. There's all the weather. Look at that. There's a tornado. I see that one. Yeah, color. Y'all add the U. You add U's in, and you say, "I was watching King Charles." No, I know you can spell. It's the way y'all spell it. Uh, King Charles says schedule instead of schedule. He has a busy schedule, and there's some more that I can't remember. There were a lot of them. Controversy that caused a big controversy is what we say. Well, you started it. You started it talking about it, but there's a lot of words that y'all say. We say the same words, but we just pronounce it different. That's all. I used to Yeah, no kidding, Connie. I have to, oh, speaking of my picture for the day is this lovely lady here with her sweetheart. Look at her looking at him, y'all. The Queen and Philip. She's looking over at him with a big old smile, and her eyes are saying, I love you. That's right, Diane. We can only take so much off till we go to jail. I love my peoples in Britain. I dear. I dear. Well, that's Elena. That's country speak. I used to couldn't say aluminum. I couldn't say aluminum. Oh, a water cooler, Brenda. I had a water cooler when I was a young girl at living at home, and it wasn't hooked up to the water though, and I'd have to go out every so often, take the hose and spray it off. I had two siblings. Hello, Miss ZZ. Chickies. It's good to see you. I'm glad you came in. I had two sisters that lived on the same property in different houses that that I lived in with my mother. And they seldom came to see her. And they never brought any food to her. They never stayed with her so I could go. I remember when Christmas, and my kids were little, and I couldn't even go buy Christmas gifts for my kids because I had nobody to stay with my mother. And that is a cross they're going to have to bear um, because that was wrong. So I did not have, well, I had a very dysfunctional family. We did things, we went places, we had fun times, but we were about as dysfunctional. You know what I'm trying to say? Uh, Hello, Becky. Good morning to you from Arizona. Roxanne is also in Arizona. Roxanne, speak up there. Speak up. Um, anyway, I took care of her because I wanted to. I could have refused, like they refused, but that's not what we're supposed to do. We honor thy father and thy mother, and I did. No one else could do it, and I'll tell you the truth, no one could have done it any better than I did anyway. So there you go. It's a big long conglomerated story, and it's a not a happy one. So y'all, there is Becky, and she is from Gilbert, Arizona. Did Roxanne left, didn't she? Yeah, I think she did. She left. Okay, she's also from Arizona. I think she said it was going. Didn't she say it was going to be 107 or something there today? That's why people in Arizona have rocks in their yard instead of grass. That is Timu. I ordered something in Timu for my keys, and they're going to deliver it. I know, Zizi, isn't that a shame? Isn't that a shame? my mother used to say, the good you do for others will be a star in your crown in heaven. And if that's the case, my son's crown is going to be so heavy that he's not going to be able to hold the weight, because he has been an amazing person in my life, a wonderful person in my life. Yeah, my Brian. That's right, ZZ. That's a good boy. I said something to him one time about something. He's, Mom, I'm a grown man. And I said, you are my boy and you always will be. Well, I don't know, Ella. Jane's hard to get that boy up. He doesn't like to get up. He works so much. He has to fly places. He has to go places. And so Saturday morning for him is an opportunity to be able to rest a little. But he is coming down today, and I'll just take my camera and my tripod, and I will film him. It's easy. Absolutely. I just think that we're supposed to take care of our family if they can't help themselves. And yeah, Brenda. No, she lives in Dallas, Connie. It's about 130 miles or so from me, maybe a little further. I will, ZZ. I tell him all the time about y'all. He some of you he knows. We were talking the other day, and he said, "What about?" And he mentioned somebody's name that's a subscriber, and I'm thinking, boy, that mind of his, he captures everything. So he knows. Some of you knows who you are. Thank you, Carrie. I do too. I'm going to try to get out. I'm probably going to work on my house tomorrow because I got a busy week coming up. Lenora, Leah. Thank you so much. Power tools. Were we talking about power tools? I don't think so. Just skip those suckers. Skip them. Get them off there. Okay, I got something I want to ask y'all about. I know some of you out there are widows, and some of y'all maybe are divorced, and a lot of y'all live alone. Not everybody, but a lot of you. Yep, Elena, it's great. So, what do you think about remarrying at our age? Now, I'm not going to get married. I'm telling you that right now. I don't even have a prospect, okay? But I happened to notice that someone I have known for a long, long time, I knew her and her husband. He passed away right after my Bobby did. And in 2 years, she was remarried. And there's another one as well that in a very short period of time, she has remarried. And I was thinking about that, and I'm going, first of all, I live out in the country. I have to take care of all these cats. I'm used to, like Connie just said, set in our ways. Okay, Jackie. Marge. Hello to Marge. Thanks for coming in and spending time with us. I hear you, ZZ. So I'm never going to meet anybody. I go, where do I go? I go to the post office. I go to the grocery store. I'm not going to meet any, it's not like I'm going to meet anybody unless I join some kind of boot scooting club somewhere. But I don't even have the desire to do that. I can't even imagine. I have a routine that's all mine. And it is, if I want to watch TV or a movie, I watch it. I don't care when it is. If I want to eat at 4 o'clock versus 6 o'clock, bye-bye, Jackie. Love you. I will. If I had a man sitting in Bobby's recliner over there, that just seems like it's a lot of trouble for what? You know? I mean, yeah, I live low income and I'm very, very careful how I spend my money. But hey, I'm content. I really am. And I'm quite happy with my life and my lifestyle. It wouldn't be for everybody. I don't go, I mean, going to New York was Brian's dollar. He paid for everything. I am awake. I hear you. Yes. I hear you, Connie. Me either. See, I don't eat breakfast, but there's a Saturday I might want to make eggs and bacon. I don't know. But I don't want to have to cook for somebody. I don't want to have to serve somebody. Uh, if I want to go to bed at 8:30 at night, I will. If I want to sit in my recliner and eat some pizza, I will. No, I will not, Diane. No. Me either, ZZ. I am not lonely. I live alone, but that doesn't mean I'm lonely. I hear you, Brenda. Yes, Leonora. Sometimes we had no choice, and I'm okay with it. Oh, I am awake. Well, he's stuck on you, girl. Yep, I hear you, Ella Jean. I don't know what in the world these women need. Okay, I'm 76 years old, y'all. The man, whatever man, he's going to have to be 70 something because I'm not a cougar. So, what do I want to deal with him for? I don't want to wait on another man. And this is going to sound awful. Y'all going to get mad. I don't want to have to take care of another husband that has medical problems, that I am strictly a nurse. I don't want to do it. And I don't mean that in a bad way. It means I have done it and I don't want to do it again. Does that make sense? Yeah. Been there, done that. If I brought a man in this house, a little bitty house as it is, and he plops himself in Bobby's recliner, and that's what that is, and he gets sick. Yeah, I hear you, Diane. ZZ, you cute thing. No. Yeah, well, yeah. See, I just don't want to be a nurse anymore, y'all. I've done it. I did it for my mother. I did it for my husband. You're young and I'm awake. You're a youngie. I got okay. There you go. She took care of her husband for years. She just can't do it anymore. I got you. I don't either. I don't want to do it. Hi there, Copper Tone. I didn't know you were here. Thank you for coming in. I hear you, Cindy. Absolutely. Peggy, that's right. A nurse or a purse. Bye bye, Leonora. Thank you for coming in. Love you, sweetheart. You have a good day. Have a good weekend. Let us know next Saturday what you did. It is, they say it nearly killed me, girl. I'm telling you now, it nearly killed me. Yeah, LL Jean. It make me mad as hell, don't you know? Get up out of that chair, that's Bobby's chair. I'm Leonora, you're a sweetheart, and I love your name. So we can agree, I guess, that the majority of us in here are saying, what? Hell no. Why should we do that again? Been there, done that. I can't imagine what the heck they were thinking by getting married again. Why? Y'all listen. Okay. Here I am. I'm on the other side of 70, right? Of the far side of 70 already. I have a house. I have a rent house over there. I have a car, a furniture. I have all this stuff. I get married again. And let's say I kick the bucket. All my stuff goes to this guy's kids, maybe. I hear you, Blue Rose. I'm not willing to to share with anybody anymore, y'all. I'm not willing for somebody to say, "What are you doing with all that stuff in your house? You don't need all that stuff in your house. Get rid of that stuff and let me put my deer heads on the wall." You know, I'm just I'm somebody said it a while ago, I'm too old and set in my ways. I just couldn't stand it anymore. Here's the thing. I took care of my husband, fed him everything he put in his mouth, every drink of water. I gave it to him. I cleaned him up. I bathed him. I changed the sheets with him still laying in that bed. I'm never going to do that again. Never. I hear you, LL Jean. Absolutely. I'm just, I don't understand. I guess I don't get it. Becky, Becky, they wouldn't be here long. They would voluntarily leave. Let me out of here. This woman is crazy. I guess so, Joy. Too much of a handful. Yeah. Well, now I miss dancing, y'all. I miss dancing. I love my Bobby and I love to dance. And I would love to maybe go to some kind of a, I don't know, a place where they hold dances. I know there's some here. They're usually boot scooting type things, which I don't line dance. I don't do that. Nope. Uh, but I would love to do that because I really miss dancing. Y'all, I oftentimes dance around the recliner in here, you know. What do we need them for, ZZ? We don't need them. I'm already learning how to live on Social Security. And I don't need somebody's income. I don't. I'm okay with what I'm okay. I pay my bills on time. I don't have a single credit card that I owe on because I paid them all off. Yeah, that's it, Cindy. That could be. That could be. Well, I have learned to live on pretty much nothing and managed to be happy doing it. hear you, Elena. Well, Diane, you are too. All of y'all are. And we do things because we have to, not because we want to. Because we have to. Well, I take that back. I wanted to help my husband. I wanted to take care of him, but I also had to. I would. I don't think I could make it. I am awake. I'm not too sure. I'd be tripping over my boots, But I would love to be able to go dancing somewhere. I really would, y'all. I told you about that song "Sound of Silence" by the band. What is it? What, y'all remember? I can't remember the name. It came on last night because I had already gone to bed and I was watching some YouTube. And I'm in bed and I'm doing this. I'm dancing and back and forth because and I love it. I love, love, love. And I would love to go dancing, but I'm never going to get to. Oh, Sharon, yeah, I would love to do. No, I never did, LL Jean. I know, Diane. It's too bad there's not this place, and there may be, for all I know, a place where we can get out there and dance and have a good time. But I am awake. You say you're not a good dancer. Who cares? Get out there and do it anyway. Cindy. Yeah. Oh, do you go, Brenda? Because I think that would be so much fun. I watch a live. Oh, Zizi, you're just a sweetheart. I love you. You're so special to me. There's some dances on YouTube, and I've tried to do them, Sharon, and I swear, I mean, you would think I had a club foot. I cannot learn. I can't learn steps to be able to do the same thing over and over again. I can't do it. I like to do free form dancing that I don't have to learn. Yes, Sharon, it's hard. All you chickens. We have a good group. We really do. We have a wonderful group. There's not a one of you in here that I don't just adore. I'm not kidding. That's why I love these lives so much. I know there are a lot of people that can't come to the lives or just don't like the lives. I always think if they would just come in and they don't have to say anything, just come in and listen and see the comments, I think that they would really love it. Well, Kathy, no, you're not late, you're here, and that's all that matters. It's good to see you. Thank you for coming. We started at 10 and it's 1:28, but I'd rather have you here now than not have you at all. So there you go. I guess I am, LL Jean. That's great. I'm glad. I can do that hula hoop. It's out there hanging on my fence, and ever so often I get out there and hula. I love it. I just love music and I love dancing, and even if I'm sitting in my recliner and a song comes on that I really like, you can chair dance. Oh wow, Elena. It is Can't see the time. 11:25 p.m. 11:25 a.m. here. Me too, Joy. I know, Sandy. It's fun, isn't it? We just we just can say anything we want. Y'all talk to each other in here. That's great. You're able to talk to one another that you haven't been able to at all. Oh my God, Connie. Look like a stripper. Da-dum, bum, bum. Dum, da, dum. That's funny. That is, isn't it, Joy? I agree, Kathy. I agree. I really look forward to my lives. I had someone tell me one time that she waited all week long just for these lives. Yes, yes, Sharon, yes. It was hilarious. That was hilarious. Let's see what's so important that they need to talk to me. They're giving me a delivery date out for delivery. That means I get it to no, that's something else. Dadgummit. Okay. I know, Sharon. I love it. I love it. And everybody's just standing there staring at her, and she is just doing her thing. Absolutely loving it. Improv dancing. That's what that is. Okay, so we have talked about the subject of maybe getting married again, and we have all decided why. The question is, why would we? I think you would have to be immersed in your loneliness to marry again at the ages that we are. Yep, LL Jean. Yep, they were pretty stiff on that one too. 50 miles from San Francisco. I don't want to go work on that house, y'all. I don't want to. Not today. Brian's going to come down. I'll go over there and show him what I've done. And then I think I just don't want to do anything else. And I ate a bunch of stuff yesterday that I shouldn't have eaten, y'all. But I hadn't gained any weight. And I always check on that. I won't, Zizi. I won't. Not today. Maybe tomorrow. Diane. Yeah. Well, you know what I really want? What I really want is a whole cheesecake in a big spoon and sit in my recliner and watch zombie movies. To me, that's paradise. Whole cheesecake in a spoon. You eat a bunch, ZZ, that you wasn't supposed to eat. That's what I did. I ate French fries and chicken tenders. Oh, sugar binge. I have times where I think if I don't get something sweet, I am just going to pass out. I really crave sugar sometimes, and I know we're not supposed to have it. It's one of the worst things you can put in your body. I know what you're talking about, Connie. Oh, either one, Peggy. What did you have, ZZ? Because some I look for stuff, and then all I have in my uh, stash is stale cookies. Sharon, I have eaten ice cream, made Coke floats before, eaten and just ate and ate till I was sick at my stomach. Ah, Lena. Yeah, it's an idea. Diane. I remember watching that, Becky. I liked it. Oh, it's easy. Good idea, Joy. Mexican food, Chris. Chili Reno and charro beans with queso. A lot of queso. I love Mexican food. And a frozen strawberry margarita. That's my favorite food ever. I don't get to uh I know, ZZ. Let me tell you, Walmart makes a cheesecake and it's in there. It's not in the frozen section, but it's behind glass and it's really cold. I know, Joy, I'm sorry. But I pass by it all the time and I see it over there every time and I just keep going. But I have bought one before and they're pre-sliced. They're that big around, they're huge. They're pre-sliced and I put them in the freezer. Okay, they don't freeze solid, but they're firm when you get them out. Just take a little piece out when you want it. That is heaven. It is delicious. It's a good idea. They fish. What kind, Chris? I don't like salmon, fresh salmon at all. I'm not making it, Connie. I'm going to buy it. It's already made. Somebody did it for me. All I have to do is buy it and try not to eat it all in one day. I do, ZZ. It is fabulous. It's so good. It's never going to freeze solid because honestly, I've had one in my freezer over a week before. It doesn't freeze solid, but it's like you said, partially. Diane, yep. Frozen margarita, the kind that you get a nose freeze or whatever, brain freeze. Catfish. I like those too, Chris. Yeah. I do too, Kathy. And they say dark chocolate is really good for you, that you should have every so often some dark chocolate. And I like it. You never had catfish? Actually, they're bottom dwellers. They're not the cleanest animal or whatever, but they are good. Catfish eat all the junk that's on the bottom of the lake. Yeah, it is good for you. That's a good reason to go get some, isn't it, Diane? It's good for us, y'all. Let's all go out and buy some dark chocolate. Walleye. I have frozen fish in my freezer, and from time to time, I like to put them in the oven and broil them, you know, because the fish is good for you. I don't buy beef anymore. I just don't. I can't afford it, y'all. Have you seen the price of a steak? Brain freeze. I had that, Diane. Remember when Brian took me to my favorite Mexican restaurant and I couldn't drink my frozen margarita because every time I sipped it out of that straw, I'd freeze my brain. And it didn't even occur to me that I'd stop sipping out of straw. Yeah, I mean, if you just drink it out of the glass, it won't freeze your brain. I know, Kathy, isn't it awful? And you know what I love? I love pot roast. I love a good pot roast with, potatoes, carrots, and onions and mushrooms. I can't afford it. Well, that sounds good, Ella Jean. It sounds real good. I've never cooked fish in a y'all. What's that fryer? I'm having trouble with words. You know that fryer, that air fryer. Yay, Sharon. Uh, my mother did too, ZZ. Some things she could do. Um, or don't drink through a straw, Kathy. That's what I couldn't. That's what I didn't understand. I didn't know that because I've always drank through a straw. But it painful, isn't it? Brain freeze. Anyway, I've never done uh, fish in an air fryer. Have y'all? I'm always afraid it's going to stick to that little grate on the bottom. But I have done a steak in an air fryer before, and it's fabulous. That's when I. That's before I decided I couldn't afford those anymore. Okay, Diana. I just thought you were being quiet, but you was busy. You spray your spray right in on the grate, uh, Sharon. I might too, Connie. I might. Kind of that kind of sounds good to me because when you put it in the oven, it doesn't crisp up or any of that stuff, and I kind of want that. Yeah, Diane, great. Okay, I got it. I bought these. They look like coffee filters. They're brown and they're supposed to be for the air fryer. And y'all, I used one. And when I opened that sucker up, that air fryer was burned up. It was just burnt. I mean, that filter thing was just burned. I mean, I don't want to start a fire in an air fryer. Okay, Ella Jean, good idea. Good idea. Brian's got an air fryer, and we were talking about it one day, and I said, I cleaned my air fryer the second that I'm through with it. Brian said, I never wash my air fryer. I said, oh my God. Never? I didn't know you were here, Susan. Have I y'all, I am missing questions and stuff. No, it was paper. It was a brown paper, LL Jean. That's what it was. It just caught fire down in there. Y'all know this. Even though I have it set to see all comments, there are comments I don't see at all, and I don't understand that. But I have gone back before and looked at old lives, and people have asked me things, and I didn't answer them. And if I don't answer you, ask me again, because I may have missed a question and didn't mean to. Well, that's what it's for, Ella Jean. It says that. Can't put paper in an air fryer. Well, I did, and that's what it says. It's for the air fryer. But it burned it up. It was just crispy. So I'm gonna throw those suckers away. I don't want to fire. I don't know if that would work or not. Connie. Oh, you do, Susan. That's nice. That's nice. Certainly did, ZZ. Yeah, LL Jean. I'm gonna go get them and show them to you. I'll show them to you. Oh my God, I'm bending over like an old lady, for heaven's sake. Holy cow. I'm gonna show y'all. Now look at this. Well, there's two together, excuse me. Look, see, it burned it up. They come in this big old thing, and there's a whole bunch of them. And you can see where it caught fire on the edges. It's brown. I'm going to throw them away. I can't think of anything else I need them for. I bought enough for me for the end of life. So and they're for air fryers. Oh, you do, Joy? Good. Because I don't want people to think I'm ignoring them. No, it doesn't, CC. That sucker's burned up. Look at the edges. See you brown on the edges? Well, I don't know if y'all can see it or not, but it's brown on the edges. I had it in my air fryer. And that's what this is. It's air fryer filters. And yeah, it's from China. Yeah, that's a good idea, Elena. That's a good idea, because I'm not putting them back in my air fryer. Man, when I saw that, I'm thinking, wow, I almost had a fire in my kitchen. That's what I'll do with them. I'm scared to get anything now, Cindy. I think I'll just put spray in there. I'm going to do the fish tonight, though. I'm going to do that fish in the air fryer. That's a good idea. Have y'all ever bought these things? You know, they're like great big coffee filters. I, I really almost burned my air fryer up, didn't I? I mean, that's pretty good fire that thing burned up like that. Well, be careful, Miss G Home, because apparently, you mean the paper kind you bought? Apparently, that's not a good idea to use them. Yeah, that's what I'll do, Cindy, because, gee. Oh, I'm awake. Well, see, that's a dangerous product, isn't it? Huh. I'm not using them anymore. Mm-mm. And I think I gave some to Brian. I'm going to have to tell him when I see him, don't use those suckers. Throw them away or whatever. Well, yeah, Cindy. I mean, and I've not ever seen those, Connie. No, Miss G Helm, no, don't use them. That's dangerous, isn't it? We need to put the word out. Do not use paper air fryer filters, or whatever they're called. What do they call those? They're like coffee filters, but I got a bunch of them. Oh, maybe so, LL Jean. I mean, there's a lot of them. Y'all want me to send them to you? I got a whole bunch of them. Yeah, I'll use them. I'll never use them, y'all. There's no sense in keeping this. I only have one plant that's in a pot that's real, and that's an ivy. Okay, Kathy, thank you for coming in. It's good to see you. Blackberries and rhubarb. How nice. It went sailing across like a frisbee, Diane. No, Cindy, I'll tell you why. I know what you're saying. I know what you're thinking. They're too stiff. They're just way too stiff to, yeah. See, they're stiff as a board. Of course, that's two together. But there's the only fire. They won't. Well, yeah, Joy, you're welcome. I don't know. I mean, seriously, there are burn marks on this thing, y'all. I don't want them. I don't want them. I'm gonna throw them away. They're dangerous, and you know what? I bought them from Temu, and I think I'm gonna go there and leave a review and say, "Listen, folks, these things are dangerous. They catch fire in an air fryer, and they are made for an air fryer. They are fried." Temu doesn't like it when people leave bad reviews. But come on, y'all. You have them. Several of you have already said you have them. Yep. I'm gonna throw them away. Yeah, that's a good idea, Elena. That's what they are. They are. I am awake. They are. They're dangerous. Don't use them. Don't y'all think I should go and leave a review on those things? Y'all didn't know it. You had no idea. I had to show it to you. Pumpkinhead. I know. It's almost 2 hours. Becky, or who said that? Oh, Connie. Cindy. Cindy uses her air fryer filters to start fires with. That's what I ought to say on the review. But ZZ, the problem is every darn thing we buy practically is from China. Everything is from China. It's hard to find anything anymore that's not made in China. Yep, I know it, Diane. But you see that I've only used it that one time and I never did it again. When I saw that, I'm like, oh my gosh, y'all don't use them for that. So, well, y'all, we are at the 2 hour mark. My gosh, we had a lot to say, didn't we? We had a lot to say today. I think so too, Connie. I hope not, Miss G. Home. As long as we've got farmers. Okay, Cindy. Hope you have a good day. Take good care, girl. I know it isn't, Brenda, but we buy from them. We buy every darn thing we can think of from them because they're cheap. And there's some things that are good that come from there, unlike air fryer filters. No, it doesn't, Ella Jean. It's real crispy. Did you hear that? Bye bye, Cindy. Thank you for coming in. Love you. Did you hear that? See how stiff that is? You can't roll it. You can't do anything. It's stiff. I mean, look, that not only burned down here in the bottom, but it burned all this side stuff. Bye bye, ZZ. Thank you for coming. Okay, y'all. I'm gonna go change clothes. I'm gonna get my pants on for working next door. Thank you, Diana. Me too. Bye, Becky. You too. Everybody have a good weekend. Do something good for yourself. Yeah, Diane. I know. One of these days, y'all, let me ask you a question right quick while I'm doing it. Would y'all be interested in a live during the week, say at night, like Wednesday night? You too, Brenda. So be thinking on that and let me know. I've kind of thought about doing a live on Wednesday night. Thank you, Chris. Thank you so much. You too. Have a great weekend. Becky, you think that'd be a good idea? I don't know. I want some people to let me know what they think. Susan, yes. Oh, I am awake. Excellent. Well, that was the most important thing anyway, Diana, talking to your granddaughter. You would, Peggy? Oh, Sharon, y'all, that's great. Okay, let's think about that. And because I think I would like to do it. Bye bye, Miss G Home. Thank you for coming in. Okay, see you at the fence, Diane. Thank you, Elena. I will. All right, everybody. I'm gonna think on that, and I will put a a notice in our community page if we decide to do that, so y'all will know, because I think that would kind of be fun. Cut the week up, and on Wednesday night we could have a little bit of a chat, even if it's not a very long one. We could do that, and I think it would be fun. Bye-bye, Diana. You're a good girl taking care of all those babies. You are God's servant, is what you are. Okay, y'all. I loved it. I absolutely love it. Okay, Diane, great. Bye-bye. LL Jean, I love y'all, every one of you. Have a good weekend. I hope God is good to you today. See you soon. Bye-bye.